I have the great honor standing next to Adryenn Ashley, a social media influencer, and we're going to find out what that actually means. Hey, gorgeous.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. So tell me what a social media influencer means.
To me, it means that I have the ability to start global conversations. So I started a conversation about smoking in cars with kids. It went to 110 million people globally, 75 million in the US, and resulted in 6 death threats. So I would call that a success. It started a conversation, and both sides of the aisle, I invited them to have that discussion, right? What is government overreach? What is personal privacy? At what point does that end? When is your right to smoke interfering with somebody else's right to breathe? You know, all those kinds of things. But it's not just about smoking, right? I say if you want to be an influencer, it's pretty darn simple. 1, have an opinion. Right now, I'm helping a man running for Congressional District 2, and the other person running has no opinion. He's like, he's fine with whoever wins for the nomination. He's fine for this. He's fine for that. I have no idea what his opinion is on anything. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I can't make that go viral. You have to have an opinion, because then if you do it the way I do it, which is I leave the door open, I say keep it classy, respectful debate is welcome. You may change my mind, absolutely. I respond well to logic and facts. Okay. And they have. I mean, I have people who are really trying to change my mind about certain things, and they have changed my mind if they give me enough logic, fact, and reason, right? But that starts a conversation, it starts a dialogue. So that's the first piece. The second piece is understanding the technology. Where is your audience, and who do you want to be your audience, right? So if you're on Snapchat, it's really only going to your friends. If you have 20 friends, it's only going out to 20 people, ever. Maybe if you're geolocated in the right place and you're doing a story and that story gets picked up to be that location story, then maybe other people see it, but even then, it's still pretty small. So the idea that Snapchat for business is going to be a thing, I think Snapchat is still for dick pics, because the other day I was sitting there having a Snapchat lesson with a college student who got a finisher dick pic.
Okay, let me just swing that back. So that was number 1, have an opinion. That's what she did.
Yeah, have an opinion. And I have an opinion about Snapchat for business. Yeah. And you may change my mind. I welcome you to change my mind. I have had no less than 7 people try to teach me how to use it. It's still backwards. It's like Arabic. It's reading the wrong way. Children don't know any better, so it doesn't mean anything to them. They don't care. I, on the other hand, care. I'm like, that is not the right. You don't swipe that way, right?
Okay, number 3. Right?
Number 3. Wait, no. Number 1, have an opinion. Number 2, be yourself. Be who you are, right? Perfect does not work. If you are perfect, your audience is going to feel inferior. You're going to make them feel bad because you are so perfect and polished and coiffed and always, always, always perfect, right? Humans are not perfect. I'm not perfect. As an example, the other day I accidentally invited 10,000 people to the Down to Lunch app. I was hungry, and it said, invite your friends. And I thought that meant invite the friends who already had the app, because I was hungry. So I pressed yes, and then it said, you have 48,000 points. You need 5,000 points to get a t-shirt. I think I'm the first one to get a t-shirt, but I got 48,000 points now because I invited 10,000 people. And it's everybody in my phone, including my ex-boyfriend from 17 years ago, who got 7 messages because there was a lot of phone numbers in his profile. So it didn't just invite one phone number, it invited every phone number and email and SMS and everything in my entire phone. So it literally sent out like 60,000 invites. It was bad. So it was every network executive, 2,700 active sponsors of entertainment, 998 independent and affiliate television station managers who had agreed to put our content on the air for Crowded TV, and about 500 celebrities that I know personally. It was interesting. So I had to make a video. I had to say I'm sorry, and I had to own it. Like, I made a mistake. Everybody's like, you could have lied, said you were hacked. I'm like, why? I'm human. And it was actually, I mean, it was funny and horrifying. So I shared my horror, and I got bonus points for being honest.
Okay, but here's the real question. Did anybody show up and have lunch with you?
Yeah, they did. Like 500 friends on the app now. And then I geolocated, I restricted it. I said, I only want people in my area geolocated, right? And I'm here and I'm like, I'm hungry. And I did it in Vegas and invited people in LA and Reno. I messaged the app makers. I'm like, that's too far. I'm awesome, but that's a little too far to drive. So, you know, I do a lot of startup advising, especially on social and user generating and how to attract those users and how do you get people to really start acknowledging what you're doing and how you're doing it. And, you know, we made a funny video about eating a churro for the first time. It's 101,000 views in 2 days. Wow. It's like, and it's 1.7 million reach. It's huge. You can use Facebook Live video if you are in the United States. Sorry, Jamaica. I tried to show him on the app the other day, and then we finally figured out it didn't work because he's from Jamaica. But Facebook Live video will be the highest ranking piece of content you can do. So if you can talk live, there you go. And there's this little live maps thing. It like shows everybody who's live all over the world. And it's really interesting that there are places where there are very few people doing live. So since there are so few people doing it, and it will blow up, but until then, you have the opportunity to be awesome.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was the secret sauce for the one and only Adryenn Ashley. And you heard it right here on the Strip Live.
Be yourself, don't be perfect. Be real.
Let's check, baby, 1, 2.
Check, baby, 1, 2. Check, baby, 1, 2.